What is good, beautiful individuals? It is me, Captain Dub, back at it again with another quote review for you guys. If this is your first time watching it, this is me going over a couple of quotes that helped me in times of my life, helped me either come out stronger or see a whole new perspective. That all in all helped me become a better version of myself. So without further ado, let's get into this quote review. Oh shit, that rhymed. Without further ado, let's get into this quote review. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. This is a quote that hits home for me, or it's personally embedded in me just because I'm so in tune with divine change. I'm constantly changing. I'm constantly presented moments of change or just shifts in my life that allow me to develop and grow. And the number 555 is all throughout my life, and I just really, change is a constant, and it's how I interpret the world, the universe, and so on. But this quote is referring to times where change is kind of forced upon you. You are now in a point where you have to change, when sometimes you're comfortable and don't want to. But instead of fighting that change and combating it, you need to dive into it, plunge with it, move with it. Change is the one thing that's constant. It will always be doing, you'll always be changing, the world will always be changing. So don't try and push back and force it to not happen, because change will always be a thing. What you should do is move with it. When an opportunity to change presents itself, you need to look at it from an optimistic point of view. How can this change help you grow and become a better version of yourself? Even if this change may be a setback, maybe it's the world trying to tell you to slow down, maybe it's the world telling you to take a new direction. Change will always happen, and for those to fight against it and try to stay the same for the rest of their lives, they will inevitably be met with failure and disappointment. So when change comes out of the blue, try and find that glass half full mentality. Try and find that optimism to, instead of go head to head with that change, merge with it and become that change, and use that change to help you become a better you. Next quote. I love me. Signed, me. All right, short and sweet. Self-love at its finest. That's some Kanye energy right there, but that's truly the energy we should all be emitting. I love me. That's it. I love me, signed, me. The person who needs to love you the most is yourself. Because once you can love yourself wholeheartedly, through thick and thin, in and out, through trials and tribulations, through success and progress, you should love you always, no matter what. And if you're having a hard time trying to find that self-love, subscribe to my channels, subscribe to my social medias, and I'll be giving you more tips and how-tos to just become that more loving of self. Next quote. Having knowledge isn't power, but the execution of knowledge is power. If you don't know this quote already, this quote will definitely help you in your life. It will definitely help expand your mind and see how learning should truly be practiced. Having knowledge isn't power, but the execution of knowledge is power. There was times in my life where I would continuously consume more and more knowledge, and with all the knowledge I was consuming, I wasn't putting it anywhere. I wasn't putting in the action. I wasn't using it for anything. It was just being squandered, just thrown in the back of my mind, waiting for what's next to set off that dopamine receptor of learning something new. It's easy to fool or trick yourself into becoming better because you're learning something. All in all, for you to just never use what you actually learned and it never be of any benefit to you. The most powerful people are the ones that can consume knowledge, comprehend it, and then go out and use it. So whenever you're reading these self-help books or trying to educate yourself on the latest fad, think about if actually acquiring this knowledge is going to be of benefit to you. And if you want it to be of benefit to you, how you can take action now in order for that knowledge to actually be of use. All right, next quote. A real relationship isn't built on being nice. It's built on being real. A real relationship is not built on being nice. It's built on being real. That's 100% true. If you cannot be real with somebody you're in a relationship with, you could be a romantic relationship or just a friendly relationship. If you can't be real to that person, then you're not providing any value in this relationship. Nobody just wants a yes man. You want somebody to let you know when you are lacking, when you are being subpar or not up to your standards. You need somebody that can tell you the honest truth, even if it may hurt your feelings in the moment, but you know that letting them know is gonna help them in the future. If you can't be your realest self with your significant other, how can you truly develop that relationship to become stronger and deeply rooted? If you're both being fake with each other, the love you develop will be just that. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. This was another amazing quote review. I hope the quotes I went through could help you in your day-to-day, hopefully help you get over a hurdle or just overall expanding your mind and aiding you on your self-development journey. As always, if you feel a certain way about a quote or you have a different perspective, please leave it in the comments. I would love to have a discussion on it. Anything that can help us become better together. Also, don't forget to click subscribe, click that like. I hope you guys have a beautiful day and I'll see you next time. Peace.